Happy weekend. Enjoy Diwali na weekend. Sir, yesterday we had a discussion about what is the self. Happy Promise Day na. నరసింహ ఎవరు? అసలు అనుష ఎవరు? నరసింహ ఎవరు? అది క్లాస్ రూమ్ చాటింగ్ అలా ఉపయోగపడుతుంది. ఆ అమ్మాయి ఎవరు? ఆ అబ్బాయికి చెప్పడం ఏంటి, ఇది వాడుకోవడం ఏంటి? సార్, సెల్ఫ్ ఈజ్ ఏ వేరియబుల్ always which is pointing to the current class object. Self is not a keyword. Self is a just variable. Instead of self, anything we can use it. So in the constructor, the first argument should be always a self only, which is always pointing to the current class object. And within the instance method, the first variable is also self only. Next time, explain a concept constructor. Construct is a one special method in the Python. The name of the constructor should be only underscore underscore. In it only, there is no other name. Whereas in Java, class name we have to give as a constructor name. Manoda? Aha. మరి ఆపోజిట్ పర్సన్ ఎవరు? అనదర్ పర్సన్. సరే సరే, వెయిట్. సో the name of the constructor should be underscore underscore in it only, sir. So when construct executed means you no need to call the constructor. At the time of object creation, automatically your constructor will be executed there. Sir, so why the constructor is required means to declare and initialize instance variables, we have to go with our constructor concept. Per object, constructor will be executed only once. Constructor will take one argument, that is self, or anything you can provide. Construct is not mandatory, optional. After that, how to create list of objects, and I declared values without constructor. I declared with normal method. I declared within the constructor. Three ways I explained how to declare the variables. And last concept I explained differences between method and constructor, sir. What is the differences means? The constructor name should be always underscore underscore in it only. But method name you can take any name, that is your wish. Method will be executed if we call that method, but constructor will be executed automatically at the time of object creation. It will be executed there. Per object, method can be called any number of times, but per object, constructor will be executed only once, sir. The main purpose of method is to implement the business logic based on a requirement. We have to write our programs, then method is the preferable one. Constructor is when we go for constructor means we need to write and initialize instance variable. So everyone having the doubt, what is that instance variable? Those things, just as I'm given, how many types of variables are there? 3 types of variables are there, sir. That is instance variable, static variable, local variables. Instance variables also called as object level. Static variables are called as class level. Local variables are called as method level. Sir, I am a programmer or you are the programmer. Okay. Suppose there is a one class is there. The class name is student. Inside, I have three variables are there. Student number, student name, sir, student college name. Assume that three variables are there. Here three categories are there. Which variable can I declare as a instance? Which variables can I declare as a static? Which variable can I declare as a local? Because here three variables are there. Here three categories are there. Being a programmer, how to decide? Can I go with all instance variables? Or can I go with all static variable? Or can I go with all local variables? How to decide which type of variables we can declare? Which is the suitable one? How to decide? Can I go with all instance? Yes. Can I go with all static? Or can I go with all local? Nidra. How to decide it means simple, sir. For example, sir, class student is there. Tomorrow, definitely, I'm creating multiple object. Assume student one, student two, student three, student four, so on. Multiple students I created there because once a class is defined, I can create n number of objects. That is my wish. For example, this person is a first student, second student, third student, fourth one, student n. Multiple students I have to create. One class, n number of objects we have to create it. Okay, done. Chalta. Aite now you have to check it. There are three variables are there. Number, name, college name. You have to tell, sir, every student compulsory first student number, Sunny. Second student 102, Bunny. Third student 103, Chinny. Fourth student 104, Winnie. Some so-and-so student 105, Pinny. You have to observe every student, the number name will be changes or not changes. Changes compulsory because every student number will be changed. Maybe name sometimes the same name available two students, but 90% every student number name will be changes compulsory. If the value of the variable changes object to object, highly recommended such type of variables we have to declare as a instance variables. So in this case, I have to declare student number, student name as which type? Instance. That's why instance variable, one more time they're given object level. Because every object, the value of the variable is changes. First student 101, second student 102, 3. Every student, the value of the variable changes. It is highly recommended to declare as a instance variable. For example, these all students are belongings to their college name is or institute name is organization Naresh IT only. I'm asking first student, Babu, where you are studying Python? Naresh IT. Where you are? Naresh IT. Naresh IT. Naresh IT. Naresh IT. All are telling same only. Naresh IT only. Oh, ante every object, the value of the variable does not change. Yes. So first student is pointing to Naresh IT. Second student pointing to Naresh IT. Third student, fourth student, every student pointing to Naresh Shetty only. This type of variable declared as a which type? Such type of variables declared as a static. That's why it is called as a class level variable. So entire class, one copy, one variable created, shared by all object internet connection. So So like that, being a programmer, we have to decide it. The value of the variable changes object to object, object to object. Such a type of variables are declared as a instance variable. In this case, example, number, name, because every object value will be changes. That's why it is a instance. But every student organization name is Naresh Shetty. The value of the first object, second object, third object, fourth object, same. That's why you have to declare as a static. What is local variable? Later on, I will tell. So based on the behavior of the object, the values, we have to decide instance static. Up to here, clear? What is static instance? పోయి ఉంటుంది నెట్ పోయి ఉంటుంది. Sir, now assume that in this classroom, I am given as a chair. Assume that chairs are there. Yes. Chair is a static variable or instance variable. Chair instance or static? Static. ఏం చేస్తున్నారు అక్కడ? ఇన్స్టాన్స్ ఆర్ స్టాటిక్ చైర్? స్టాటిక్ ఆర్ ఇన్స్టాన్స్? ఇన్స్టాన్స్. స్టాటిక్. ఎస్, వెరీ గుడ్. చైర్ ఈజ్ ఏ స్టాటిక్. ఆల్ స్టూడెంట్స్ ఓన్లీ వన్ చైర్. అందరూ ఒకే చైర్ లో కూర్చున్నారా? కాదు కదా. ఎవ్రీ స్టూడెంట్ సపరేట్ సపరేట్ చైర్ అన్నాడు. హీఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ చైర్, హీఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ చైర్, హీఈస్ హ్యావింగ్ ఎ చైర్. అంటే ఎవ్రీ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ సపరేట్ సపరేట్ వాల్యూ ఇస్ దేర్. దెన్ ఆటోమేటికలీ వాట్ ఈస్ ద చైర్? ఇన్స్టాన్స్. బుక్ instance are static. Every student of separate book is there. Pen instance. Static. Why? All students have only one projector. All students have one TV. In వస్తున్నా. Board. Suppose in the classroom board is there. How many students are there? All having only one board only. ఆమె ఏది పట్టండి అది. Okay. So here itself only, sir, chair, book, pen are belongings to the instance, because every person having separate chair, every person have separate book, separate pen. That's why those are instant. But all students have one projector, all students have one board, all students have one TV, one trainer pointing to there. That's why these are called as static variables. So like that, being a programmer, you have to decide the value of the variable changes, not changes. So, sir, if it is not changes, we can declare it as a static. If it is changes, we can declare it as a instance. First one, instance variable. Instance variables, sir. If the value of the is varied from object to object, then such a type of variables are called as instance variables. For every object, a separate copy of instance variables will be created. అయితే సార్, where we can declare these instance variables, where we can declare instance variables, because within the class or within the constructor method, where can declare these instance variables. First one, inside constructor, inside constructors are inside constructor. చూడండి, now take the uh, classes, our Python file, test.py. Here, class employee. Sir, I have to declare x equal to 10, okay, y equal to 20. How to declare the constructor underscore underscore? You need underscore underscore. We have to provided self, sir. Okay, now self dot employee number equal to 101. Self dot employee name equal to Sunny. Please tell object got created, give the E. Sir, in this program, totally, how many variables are there? How many variables? How many? ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి వేరియబుల్స్? 4 are there. ఒకటి X, Y, E number, E name. I think in all these 4, how many instance variables are there? How to check that information? How many instance variables are there? How to check it means, for that, there is one magic method is there. Magic variable underscore underscore dict. Then in entire your program, 100 variables are there. It should be displayed only instance variables information. Where is the command prompt? So actually there are 4 variables are there. One is X, second one is Y, employee number, employee name. But I want to ask about only instance variables information, py, test.py. How many instance variables are there? Only 2. So how to display? By using the on magic variable, what it is? Underscore underscore dict. For example, pass. In my program, how many instance variables are there? Nothing, empty. You want empty displayed or not? XY variables, but not instance variables. So here I'm asking about only instance variables information. So the first way is to declare instance variables within the constructor by using the self. So first one, inside constructor, we can declare instance variables inside a constructor by using the self. Once we create the object, automatically these variables will be added to the object. That is the first way, sir. Sir, here self is also variable, so only no, sir. E and self both are pointing to object only. E, self both are pointing to current class object. Yes, I'm telling self is not keyword, variable I am telling. Self is a variable which is pointing to our current class object. Anything you can call variable or reference variable. E, self both are same. Both are pointing to my current class object only. Completed? Dict is the one magic variable. Within this class, whatever instance variables are there, that information will be displayed. It is one of the magic variable which will be hold all the instance variable information. That's where it is displaying e number, e name is our instance variables. Second way, inside a method, inside a method, so now see the example class test. Inside a constructor is there underscore underscore init. Go to the self dot a equal to 10, self dot b equal to 20. I have a method m1 self. Within the method self dot c equal to 30. Create the object t equal to test. I need to ask how many instance variables are there. T dot. What is the magic variable? Dict. Now, how many instance variables are there? How many are there? Three are available. A, B, and C. Correct? He is telling only two. Three, two. Chunde, some people are telling two, some are telling three. So here only two instance variables are there, A and B. C is not initialized because of the reason is we are not calling that method. Once you call the method t dot m1, then only it is executing. Constructor no need to call. At the time of creation of object, automatically it is there. That's where 2 came. Whenever I'm calling m1, then C also available. Now in this case, 3 are there. A, B, C. Inside instance method. We can also declare instance variables inside instance method by using self. If any instance variable declared inside instance method, that instance variable will be added once we call that method. List is not a, if any variable before two underscores, after two underscores are there, magic variable. If any method, suppose underscore underscore file underscore 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 name underscore underscore dict magic variables. If any one is having like this parenthesis function, add function, the magic method, subtraction, magic method. If parenthesis is there, those are called as magic methods. Upcoming classes, I will tell there are so many magic methods are there. Without parenthesis, if anything is there, those are called as a magic variables. Internal, it can maintain some information. So third way, Sir, third way is that is outside of the class, sir. Up to now inside class, చూడండి first one. Within the class, inside constructor. Within the class, inside method. Ask now I want to declare outside of the class, I want to declare instance variable. How? For example, test.py. ఇదిగోండి ఇక్కడ a equal to 10, b equal 20, c equal 30, t dot m1. Outside the class means here. I go with the t dot d equal to sir 40. Now you can ask in my program there are a's, b, c, d. Inside the constructor method అయితే by using self I can declare instance variable. Outside of the class అయితే what we can use t. T is a reference variable. Suppose ఇదిగోండి ఇది నాకు అవసరం లేదు delete already we did. Okay, construct కూడా I'm not declaring anything. Remove, just pass. I created object. Okay, now how many instance variables are there? Only one. What it is? D only. So outside of the class also possible. We can declare the instance variables outside of a class to a particular object. So outside of the class by using object by using object reference variable. వెళ్ళి వేసుకోపో అక్కడ ఉంటే చూడు వెళ్ళి so inside constructor by using the self, sir. Second way, inside instance method by using self. Third one, outside of the class reference variable. This is the three ways are there. Inside constructor, inside method, outside of the class. Sir, next one is how to access these instance variables. How to access instance variables, sir. We are declaring three ways. Within the constructor, I declare, method I declare, outside. But how can I access those variables? For example, completed up to here. No, sir, no. How can I access the variables? We know how to declare. For example, I have two variables are there. Remove this. Within the constructor, self dot a equal to 10, self dot b equal to 20. Two are available there. Once you create the object, automatically those two are initialized. Within the method, within the class, if I want to access, take one method, display self. Print the value of A. How can I access? By using self. Print by using self dot B. Adi, if I want to print outside, first you have to call the T dot display function. Once I'm calling that, automatically I'm getting value 10 and 20. Adi, if you want to call outside of the class, I want to call how? By using T dot A, T dot B. Inside class it you can use self variable. Outside class it you have to use reference variable. And 1020, 1020 came. How to access? We can access instance variables within the class by using self variable. Outside of the class by using object reference. Oh. Next, how to delete the instance variables. Now we are declaring, we are accessing now how to delete instance variables from the object. Go to the class. Sir, I have three variables I'm declaring, sir. Self.c equals to 30. In the M1 is the method. Here I want to delete. Del is the keyword. In somewhere else at the time of string topic, I am explained. Del is a keyword which is always deleting reference variables only. I want to delete C, self.c. Initially, ఇదిగోండి చూడండి. First I can print t dot underscore dict underscore. So how many instance variables are there? Two na, three na? Three are available there. A, B, C. So now I'm calling the which method? M1 method. Then automatically C will be gone. Only print చేయలేదా? Sorry. Now I'm asking how many instance variables are there? Two. First three are there. I deleted two. Now outside del t dot b. Now ask only one is there. Only A is there. First three, M1, I deleted one variable, outside deleted one. That's why single method is available there. Within a class, within a we can delete yeah, instance variable as del self dot variable name from outside of a class. We can delete instance variable as del object reference dot variable name. Del is the keyword within the class self, outside the class object reference. So next one. So I'm declaring three instance variables A, B, C. Okay. I have to create two objects T1, T2. Two objects are available there in my program. Go to the test.py. Here you have to change. Three variables are there T1, T2. Fine. I have to use del command del T1 dot C I am deleted. I want to print T1 dot underscore dict. And the same I can ask T2 also. By using one reference variable, I deleted one value C I deleted there. Now, is it deleted both objects or only one object? Only. So here in the T1, whatever values are there, A and B available. In T2, what is available? A, B, C. Ante by using one object reference, if it deleted only variable, it is affected to that object only. It is not affected to all objects. Make a note. The instance variables which are deleted from one object will not be deleted from other objects. The instance variable which are deleted from one object will not be deleted from other object. Hmm? నువ్వేం మీటింగ్లు పెట్టు రాయకుండా. మళ్ళీ స్క్రోల్ డౌన్ అంటున్నాడు. ఓహో, ఇదే అంత ఉల్టా పల్టాగా ఉన్నావు నువ్వు. సార్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ have been the completed. Sir, next one is here I am deleted. For example, I have two variables are there. Only one object I created. Now t1 dot ab kada a equal to triple three, t1 dot b equal to triple nine. And I created object first to t1. The values are 10 and 20. I modified the values and I created another object t2 equal to test. I can ask about the whatever values available in t1, t1 dot a, t1 dot b. Same, I can ask values of t2, t2. What are the values in t1? What are the values in t2? What are the values available t1? Triple three, triple nine. T2, sir, for example, first one here, this will be executed there. Which line? T1. Okay. Whenever object got created, automatically which will executed? Constructor. Within the constructor, two values are assigned, a equal to 10, b equal to 20. What is the reference variable? T1. Idi line number will be happened because of this one object created. Now what I was doing is T1 dot A equal to triple three, T1 dot B equal to triple nine means this A will be replaced, sir. 10 will be gone, 20 will be gone. In this place, the values are triple three and triple nine. Now, whenever creating T2 equal to test object, then automatically what will happen? A new object got created. The reference variable is, what is the reference variable? T2. T2 is pointing to my object. Sir, whenever object is created, automatically which will be executed? Constructor will be executed. In the constructor, whatever values are there, a equal to 10, b equal to 20. Now I'm asking T1, T2 values. T1 lo triple three, triple nine is there. T2 lo 10 and 20 are available. Run the program. T1 is pointing to triple three, triple nine. T2 is pointing to 10 and 20. Next one. If we change the values of instance variables of one object, then those changes won't be reflected to the remaining objects. If we change the values of instance variables of one object, then those changes won't be reflected to the remaining objects, because for every object we have separate copy of instance variables are available. So that is the in the types of variables. First one, instance variables. How to declare, how to access, how to delete, how to modify. Second one, static variables. Second category, static variables. Those who will discuss Monday, I will explain about that static variables. I will explain the patterns. Hmm? గూగుల్ ఇట్ వెతికితే దొరకంది ఏది ఉండదు గూగుల్ సార్ yesterday I am given some pattern for you. Hollow diamond shape pattern. My requirement is 1 2 3 4 కదా 1 2 3 3 stars 2 stars 2 spaces star ఇంకోండి ఇది డైమండ్ షేప్ I can required. Okay, sir, same previously in the last example I explained how to print this pyramid shape. In this pyramid shape, here how many spaces are there? 2, 1, 0 spaces. So n minus I minus 1 spaces required. And stars first row 1, 2, 3. This thing already we know. Input, enter, n value, convert into integer. For I in range of n, print. First we know spaces. How many spaces? N minus I minus 1. Because n value 3, I value 0, 3 minus 0 minus 1, 2 spaces. We know this logic already. Plus stars. How many? I plus 1 stars we can require. Now run this. Enter n value 5. Came top part will be displayed. Now I can require the bottom values. In the bottom values, sir, once n completed, n is 3 times. Bottom how many times can I run? Only 2 times only. Ante n minus 1 times. First time 1, 2 same. Ante reverse the logic. Same only. For example, can I take again same I value? I in range of n minus 1. This time reverse. Spaces ఏమో I plus 1. Stars ఏమో n minus I minus 1. Sufficient. Just reverse these two values, spaces, stars. Then enter 8. Don't you? Am I getting the shape? That is the way. Line number 129. Here you can check it. In the first row, I row, how many spaces required? Two spaces, one space, zero space. I want to print spaces. Assume that n value is 3. Okay. Here automatically I values are 0, comma 1, comma 2. First row, two spaces I can require. N value 3. 3 minus 0 means 3, minus 1 means 2. And first two spaces will be printed. Star I plus 1. 0 plus 1 means 1. 1 star will be printed in the first row. Next, coming to the next loop, I value 1. How many spaces are there? Single space is there here. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 1, 1. 1 space. How many stars you can require? I plus 1. In second iteration, I value 1. 1 plus 1 means 2. 2 stars will be printed. In the third case, no space. 3 minus 2, 1. 1 minus 1, 0. Space, nothing. Star, I plus 1. I value 2. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 stars will be printed. That is this line number 129. Next, 2, 3. 1. 1, 2, 3. 2, 1. For this, same instead of star, remove, remove, remove. STR of I plus 1 plus 1 space. Save and run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bottom. Bottom also remove this. Simply have to give. What can I give? Can I give same thing? This one can I repeat? Is it correct? No, but what to do? If I run this, what will happen? You can check it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 came. But I want to come, what I want to come? 5 తర్వాత 4, 3, 2, 1. What changes required here? Tell. N minus I minus 1. No, it is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One, two. Next one, A, B, C. B, A, we have to print. For this, sir, in this place, CHR of 65 plus I. Then automatically A, B, C, D, E, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bottom, what we have to write? Bottom. ಆಗಾಗ CHR of 65 plus I. మళ్ళీ I కూడానా? ఏంటి ఎన్ని చెప్తావు? అంతేనా? సరే. అది ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళింది? ఏబిసిడిఈ తర్వాత నాకు డిసిబిఏ రావాలి. అది ఈఎఫ్జిహెచ్కి వెళ్ళింది. అది అయ్యొద్దా? ఓకే ఓకే. కెన్ రన్ ఇట్? 65 plus I. Okay, I will try. ABCDE. Again, we're putting ABC. I can require DCBA. What we have tried? Bottom logic. Only once it is printed E. Next row D. What is the D number? 65, 66, 67, 68. 68 I want to generate. N value is there. N value is 5. I value is 0. How to generate 68? 63 plus N. I want to go with minus I. Now, came 63 plus N, highest value. Every time decrease the value. So, all are came A to Z, Z Y X W V U T S R Q P Y N M, A came 63 plus N minus I. Because highest to least we have to go. Next one, you have to try any one. 1, 2, 3. This one try. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1. That one you have to try. So Monday we will discuss about our static variables story. So take the break. 11 o'clock.